Sponsors for Sto Lat with Ania are Sto Lat Bar, a restaurant bar featuring European-inspired cuisine, 4475 Transit Road at Eastern Hills. Krusciki Bakery, combining old-world European treats with modern-day fare. Simply Pierogi, enjoy a quick, delicious way to enjoy Polish food. Events by Sto Lat, planning an event? Host it with us, Transit Road in Eastern Hills. And Pierogi Pete's, now open at Casey and Transit Road in Amherst.
Hello everyone, it's Ania Dushan. Welcome to Sto Lat with Ania. It's cooking, conversations, and cocktails. On this edition of Sto Lat with Ania, when was the last time you enjoyed eggplant? My manager, Jim Reeves, prepares a special recipe that is perfect for any time of the year. A visit to the bar with Cody will be like a trip to France when he creates a refreshing French 75. Then meet hometown heroes Chris Kreiger and Lynn Magistrale. These Iraq War veterans are the force behind Western New York Heroes, helping veterans and their families. We have a place for you at the table from our beautiful location at Eastern Hills. Welcome to Sto Lat with Ania. Sto Lat. Hello everyone and welcome to Sto Lat with Ania and another amazing episode. I am here with Jim Reeves, my Director of Operations here at Sto Lat, and I'm just so excited to have him because when you come to Sto Lat, Jim is out there hanging out and always looking just so amazing. He's like the model here up front, right? Because he is the best dressed ever, but he's also an amazing cook. So we thought this would be super fun to talk about your family, you know, how you got started, why is it that you love to cook so much, and what you will be preparing today.
Today is going to be eggplant parmesan, but before that, just tell you a little bit how I fell in love with cooking, really, and that is through my family. My grandfather was a cook, owned a tavern back in late 40s, early 50s, and my mom kind of grew up in that business. And later in life, her and my dad ran a little Italian-American social club in our neighborhood and made food. So we've always been kind of around food and always wanted to help our parents kind of cook. So I think I started probably when I was maybe 7 or 8 helping.
In the kitchen with Grandma?
In the kitchen, making things, you know, mostly around holidays and things like that.
I mean, there's nothing like good food and family. I mean, it brings everybody together, right?
Some of mine and my family's fondest memories have to do with food. Ironically
yes, amazing.
So this dish certainly reminds me of my mom. This was one of her favorite things to make. And it's really kind of simple. So it's eggplant parmesan, obviously starting with eggplant. And
Looks like you just polished it.
Take you through, it's pretty shiny. I'm going to kind of take you through each step of how I prepare it and then kind of build it. It's not, again, a very hard dish. Many people make this. They have different variations of how they make it. But this is the way I make it.
Okay, let's do it.
We start by cutting the eggplant, obviously.
I love eggplant too, it's so good.
It's about 1/4 inch. This was always a discussion with my mom as to how thick it should be. But it's about 1/4 inch.
Perfect.
So we're gonna fry this, so you don't want it to be too thick.
Yes.
So the first step after cutting it is I've prepared just some simple egg wash. And we're gonna take the eggplant and kind of dunk it in the egg wash. And then over to a breadcrumb mixture. I use pre-made breadcrumbs, but you can certainly make your own. Some people do. This is a pre-made brand. But with everything I do, there's 2 things I never have enough of, and that's cheese and garlic. So I always add that to my mixture.
Okay, so you actually put it in the mixture.
Yes. So again, a little cheese I put in the mixture.
Can never have enough cheese.
Little pinch of garlic. and kind of just toss this around.
Can you use fresh garlic as well?
You can. You can actually use fresh garlic in
Right in the oil?
the oil
Okay.
to kind of flavor the oil.
Okay.
So once it's breaded, it kind of looks like
Yeah,
that. You
okay.
just put it in the pan and just let that saute. I prepared some earlier today, so this is kind of the color and texture that you're looking for. You want them to be kind of golden brown and crispy.
Okay.
Okay.
So
it only takes a few minutes.
So is there a trick to ensure, because I know a lot of people do have a hard time with the crumbs falling off, you know, like, well, because that looks great. Nothing fell off. It's all nicely bound together.
Yeah, I actually, once I put it in the breadcrumbs, I kind of pat it down.
Okay.
But I can tell you one thing, I cook like a tornado. So the kitchen
We'll just
has
saute this little one over here.
a lot of stuff all over the place.
I love it. So while this sautés, let's talk about a little bit about Sto Lat. I know you've been with us for a couple years.
So going on 2 years this
Yeah.
January already. And I love it. I started out obviously just with the intent of maybe working 1 or 2 days a week. And it's kind of gone from there. I love the people. I love meeting new people. I love seeing old faces come
Yes.
in. We've got a lot of regular customers, obviously. And I love food. So,
The whole package.
yeah.
You get the whole package when you come in.
So it doesn't seem like work to me. Obviously, I'm semi-retired, I
Right,
guess.
right.
But coming here doesn't seem like work. It seems like you're just kind of hanging out with friends and family. So
Yes.
I
But
enjoy
you're
it.
so great with our staff, and we do have quite a few new staff members that we've hired. We've had some changes here, so we do have a brand new executive chef and a full brand new team in the back, which is very hard to do, but we've created something so special. And you know, the food that we're able to offer, some new dishes, some staples, right, that we've had for a while.
Yeah, so we've added a lot of things. I think we try to keep our finger, obviously, on what people want. Certainly sort of the old standards that people come back for and enjoy. We've added a new kids menu.
Yes.
We've added some personal pizzas, you know, so you don't have to come here and obviously get a huge meal. You can come in and get a snack or just an appetizer. The kids can get what they like. We've got some great new dishes that we've just introduced, as you know, within the last couple weeks that are getting rave reviews.
Yes.
Our shortbread pierogi bowl is amazing.
Short ribs falling, I mean, they're just so juicy and delicious. It's
Yeah.
probably the best thing yet.
So far so good. Everyone seems to love what we're doing. So hopefully if you haven't been here, you'll be here soon. Try out some of the new stuff. If you haven't been here in a while, come back and give us another chance to impress you, right?
Yes.
With some of our new food.
New food, new staff up front, and we definitely have longevity too with a lot of our staff. It's definitely not an easy business to be in, you guys, but we are doing our thing. We have a ton of events coming up. We work with so many different charities, so that's always super gratifying too. What else? We just collabs. Oh my gosh, we've done so many collabs.
Those are
and
so fun.
Collaborations with local chefs. Now on Mondays, every Monday, we collaborate with two amazing chefs from Geneseo, from Euro Cafe, and they bring in a featured dish. They're also retired. They were in business for 10 years and had a huge following, and they still wanted to cook. So they're here every Monday from 4 to 8, featuring something special. So that's on Mondays. On Thursdays, we're doing really cool collabs too with other local chefs. So you get to taste other things, not just what we have on the menu.
And it makes it kind of fun.
Yeah, it makes it so fun.
The ladies are amazing. It's like you're truly getting a home-cooked meal,
You are.
right? And they're back there in their little aprons and,
Yeah.
you know, all dressed up, cooking and having the time of their life. So
Really good Polish food. And You know, and as we talk about, gosh, we have wings, we have so many other things, and we tell people, yes, obviously, I'm very Polish and so proud of who I am, but we offer so many other things on the menu. So we're not just Polish, it's a huge European flair on everything that we do, and we're not as fancy as people think we are. It's a fancy place, but we're still casual. People can come in and hang out. We have music, trivia on every Thursday. And now we are open for dinner Monday through Saturday, which is super exciting because that's been a while since we had a Monday and Tuesday open. The bakery's always open Monday through Sunday. And yeah, so you have to come back and see us if you haven't been here in a while.
All right.
But let's talk about what happens after our eggplant is done.
So again, this is what it's going to look like once it's cooked in the pan, nice and crispy.
Turn it down a little because I didn't want it to burn, but that's what it would look like when it's
so
done.
once these are finished,
cooking.
we're going to start with the bottom of the pan with just a little sauce on the bottom.
Okay.
And that's just so
Some good marinara.
things don't stick. It's just a marinara.
Okay.
I typically make my own sauce.
Okay.
This, however, is not mine.
That's okay.
But you can use jar sauce.
Sometimes
it's just
we're
as
just
good,
in a rush,
right?
but you're still cooking at home, which is amazing.
So you're going to put your eggplant in, and
Okay.
I build this in layers, kind of like lasagna.
Okay.
So it's a layer of eggplant, cheese. As I said, I love cheese.
Me
So I start with
too.
a little grated Romano or Pecorino, whatever you prefer.
Okay.
Then some
Fresh
mozzarella.
mozzarella.
Again, the more the better.
That's right. And then, so once the dish is done, so you put more sauce
More
on,
sauce.
more cheese,
More
right?
cheese, another layer of eggplant, and
So
so
what
on.
would you, once it's baked, what would you serve it with?
So this, once it's cooked, essentially it's all cooked, so all
Yep.
you're doing is really melting the ingredients together, marrying them together. It goes in the oven at about 350 for 20-25 minutes.
Okay.
You can serve this as a main dish with a nice salad or a caprese or something. You can serve it with
So
pasta.
it's still, you can keep it light or you can go
You can
heavier.
keep it light. Honestly, I like just some Italian bread and make a sandwich out of it even.
Ooh, okay, that's a good idea.
So it's a lot of things you can do with it, a lot of ways you can eat it, and it's amazing.
Sounds good. I love that so much.
And this is what the finished product would look like.
I love this dish. Did you make this at home today?
I did. I made it this morning.
Look
so
at you guys. It looks so good
it's
and
still
cheesy.
hot, so
Little
very
basil. Is that basil
cheesy.
on top, right?
Basil, a little
Big
fresh
basil leaves, yep.
Yeah.
Love that. Can't wait to taste. Thank you so much for being here and sharing.
Thank you. It was awesome.
And you know, being on this journey with us, because it's a lot. This is a lot, but we do it together. We have an amazing team, and I can't wait to try something different.
All right. Me
Thanks,
too.
you guys.
Take care.
See you soon. Till next time. And welcome back to Sto Lat with Ania, and here we are with Cody at the bar. This is one of the, right, everyone's favorite segment.
Sure.
I mean, they're all great. However, who doesn't love to learn, you know, how to make a great drink? And today we are making a classic drink, right?
Yeah.
A classic cocktail, very, very popular.
Yeah,
Talk
we're
to
gonna
me
make
about
French 75 today.
Okay.
I feel like everybody's ordering it lately.
Yes,
it's
they
not,
are.
It's not something that you're gonna find on our signature cocktail menu, which is always rotating with new seasonal drinks. But this is just, this is like your dirty martini, you know. But everybody's ordering it lately. It's simple, but it's great. It's also my wife's favorite. So,
Yes, yes.
maybe
Alyssa loves this drink.
maybe that's why I'm always hearing it. I want a French 75. You know?
Like, oh, Alyssa would like that.
So let's see. We're gonna start with gin. We'll do Empress Gin, which is the indigo gin. Friends of the show. Let's do. Actually, we're making two at a time here. So
Perfect.
there we go there.
So pretty.
I like doing a little Saint Germain in mine. It's
Okay.
a little sweet, little floral. I think it just adds a nice touch. And then some simple syrup.
A little sweetness.
A little sweetness. There we go. Then we'll squeeze some fresh lemon in here.
Okay.
Right.
So we have a lot of new faces, right? And new flavors going on. A lot of fun things happening here at Sto Lat. So we just, every day is a celebration. And we do have happy hours every single day, 4 to 7?
4 to 7
4 to
every day.
7, happy hour. And we are now open Monday through Saturday for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, shake it up, baby.
All right, that should do the trick.
This is just such a pretty drink, and again, it's just one of those pretty yet refreshing. Oh, look at that. Love it.
The guy the other day was like, how long am I supposed to shake it for? I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't really count in my head. Just kind of feel it.
You definitely want it nice and chilled.
You just, yeah, when the tin gets too cold to hold, you're probably in the clear.
Perfect.
So,
Okay, so now
that's our mixture so far.
Okay.
And we're gonna top this with Prosecco. I think this is gonna pair great with the eggplant today.
Yes. Very, very nice. You always do a great job, and our staff has been fantastic. And just, you know, what I love the most is when our guests come in and know our staff members by name. And that's just, yeah, I just love it so much because, you know, say, well, is Cody working? Cody makes the best drinks, or is Frankie working, or, you know, whomever the server may be. It's just such a great family environment. Yes, it's fun, it's trendy, we have live music. We just have a lot of fun things going on here. So
We have fun.
Let's cheers to that.
Yeah, we have fun.
All right. Sto Lat, my friends.
Sto Lat.
Cheers. I love to sample a really good drink. That is so delicious. I feel bad that Alyssa's not here right now. She's at school teaching, but Sto Lat to Alyssa and all the teachers out there.
Sto Lat.
And we'll be back shortly. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sto Lat with Ania, and I am here with my amazing friends Chris and Lynn, and they're with Western New York Heroes, and we have our furry friend Teddy. Not my grandson Teddy, but he could be because he's so amazing, right buddy? I know, I love you, you're so great. Look at that face. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to share your story. I was so inspired when you told me the story in Sarasota, and like I said, I bawled my eyes out. And it's just so touching, and it's so wonderful what you do and how you're able to help the community by what you do. So tell me more about Western New York Heroes.
Yeah, like we first discussed in Sarasota, Western New York Heroes is a locally based grassroots organization designed to help veterans and their families with several different programs and services that we have now, which if we would have had then when I came home from Iraq in 04, maybe my life would be different. But because we didn't have these types of programs or services, basically my life was turned upside down and spiraled into a world of darkness.
Yeah.
And luckily I turned it into something different, and am able to continue moving forward and helping thousands of other veterans and their families.
Amazing, amazing. So tell us what you do exactly.
So Western New York Heroes, our primary focus or mission was to offer financial assistance to veterans and their families who are at risk of foreclosure or eviction, utilities being turned off. Again, myself going through those experiences is what spiraled into the divorce and that dark road. From there, everything just kind of took a turn and seems to one umbrella after the next umbrella, and everything is based off of personal experiences that maybe not only myself went through, but my children have gone through.
Yes, because people don't realize how much, you know, you guys go through and the changes, you know, when you come back, from serving, and what happens, right? What happens?
Right. So
then?
I've always said that our government gets their hands on you, breaks you down, turns you into
Yes.
this machine that they need.
Right.
But there's no boot camp to turn you back into that loving father, husband, brother, when they're done with you. And you're lucky if you even get a pat on the back. So
It's
it's
so
pretty sad.
It really is so sad. And but it's absolutely amazing what you've been able to do, and how many, like you said, thousands of people you've been able to help. And Lynn, you came on board when? How many, was it a few years ago too, right?
Right, so I joined the team in 2015. I had retired from the Air Force and needed to get my butt off the couch. And a lot of a different story for me in my transition out of the military. It was hard to stay focused on just getting up, tying your shoes, taking a shower, brushing your teeth, getting out of the house.
Yeah.
And then a friend of mine that I served with had mentioned, you need to call Western New York Heroes. What the heck is Western New York Heroes? And so I did.
And here you are.
And here we are.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you do a ton of things so you created a program with the service dogs, and Teddy being one of them.
Yeah. In 2012 is when I got my first service dog, forced upon me from friends of mine, which I still can't say thank you enough, because that is what took my life into a whole nother turning point again.
Yeah.
And realizing that the change it did make for me is when I started putting together the Positive for Heroes program, and figured if it worked for me, it's got to work for everyone else. My board of directors at the time was 100% against it.
Okay.
Right away, they felt that we're not in the business to rescue dogs, and I said, you're right. I want to use the dogs to rescue veterans.
Love that.
I went forward with it anyway, and Ingram Micro was the first company to get behind it, gave us $50,000 to launch the program. And now
That's so
we've
great.
gone from local to national with this one program. So we're providing dogs nationally now.
Okay. So, and all it takes is, someone to recognize what you do, and then it's like a spiral effect, right? So everyone all of a sudden is in on it, and like, how can we help? I mean, how great for Ingram Micro to give you the help, just to kick that, do that, have that kickstart, and now how many others have been involved, and it takes a community, right, or a village to do what we do, and you guys are very inspiring. My husband was in the Navy for 3 years, but what you both have gone through is unbelievable, and so many here locally. But the dogs are just, they're your best friend. And anytime, you've brought any of the service dogs here, they're just, like, they're amazing. I want to cuddle with them when I know, when you have a service dog, and I believe so. Let's talk about that real quick, because I feel like, when you're out with dogs and they do have a service vest on, I always hear people ask, can we pet them? Can we do that? Can we do this? And what are the rules?
Dogs attract a lot of people.
They
just
do.
like babies.
Yeah.
With the dogs, though, the rule is that when their vest is on, nobody should touch them but the handler. So I appreciate people asking if they can touch them, but there are plenty of people out there who still come up and take it upon themselves to still touch the dogs.
Yeah,
And
no, I think it's important to.
we just ask that they don't, because it distracts the dogs from what they're supposed to be
No, we
doing.
took Teddy's vest off today, so that's why I can touch him and snuggle with him. He gave me lots of kisses when he came in today. So how can people help?
Positive for Heroes, Western New York Heroes, all of our programs and services are based off donations and fundraising. So if people are looking to get involved, whether it's through volunteering or donating, I know a lot of people in today's world, especially post-COVID, don't have that dollar that they can give.
Yes.
But we're always looking for volunteers to help out with all the events we have going throughout Western New York.
Okay.
So if anyone's out there and wants to donate, they can visit our website, wnyheroes.org, or positiveforheroes.org.
Perfect.
Or call the office at 716-630-5020.
I love it. And Sto Lat Bar will also have an event here, and we'll have many benefiting Western New York Heroes as well. So we're super excited to do that too.
Yeah, we were here for the 80s party. It was amazing.
Super fun.
So much fun.
Thank you guys so
rocked
much
it.
for what you do for the community. It really is
And
incredible.
likewise, thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. It was another great show. Right, Teddy? Yes. We'll see everyone soon. I would like to thank my special guest, and of course, Cody at the bar. For all the recipes and information on the show, go to our Facebook page and our social media. Thank you for watching us. Sto Lat with Ania. Until next time.
Sponsors for Sto Lat with Ania are Sto Lat Bar, a restaurant bar featuring European-inspired cuisine, 4475 Transit Road at Eastern Hills. Kruszczyki Bakery, combining old-world European treats with modern-day fare. Simply Pierogi, enjoy a quick, delicious way to enjoy Polish food. Events by Sto Lat, planning an event? Host it with us, Transit Road in Eastern Hills. And Pierogi Pete's, now open at Casey and Transit Road in Amherst.